Hi everybody, this is Patrick Guy, the Comfortable Counselor. Thanks for joining me again. I have a question for you. What do you know about adult bullying? Not child bullying, not playground bullying, but adult bullying. Stick with me for a few minutes, we'll talk about it. Put your feet up, relax, and let's do this. So adult bullying, what do we have? Well, we have harassment, we know about that. We have that, thank goodness for the Me2 movement, where we have a lot of self-awareness, a lot of raising awareness in the community and our country and the world about what is going on with sexual violence and things of that nature, and that has made a lot of great progress. Bullying, unfortunately, is one of those things where you work with people who are not nice, right? But let me read the definition for you from the American Psychological Association about bullying, or regards to, workplace environment or anywhere environment really that makes things difficult for you or uncomfortable. So American Psychological Association defines it as aggressive behavior in which someone intentionally and repeatedly causes another person injury or discomfort. Typically involves a real or perceived power imbalance. So what are the different types of bullying? Where there's the physical, we know about that, domestic violence in the home, especially sexual violence, sexual harassment, all those things that we think of as physical bullying, that's it, right? We have a tangible material bullying where people are using their power, their title, kind of blackmailing you. They're using, like if a boss who is denying you your paycheck, things of that nature, that is called tangible or material bullying. Verbal, that's pretty obvious as well. People are saying things to you, threats, just mean stuff that they're saying to you or about you, right? Then there's the passive aggressive. Those people, it's a little more subtle, where there's a little backstabbing, there's a little nitpicking behind your back, there's sabotage of things at work, just things like that where it's not very easily noticed or seen, but more underhandedly, so that's your passive-aggressive type of bully. And of course, there's cyberbullying, which is basically all the verbal stuff, but it's just done through chat rooms, texts, emails, etc., etc. There is a survey. This is an interesting survey done by the Workplace Bullying Institute in 2017, national survey. 61% of Americans are aware of abusive conduct in the workplace, and 60.4 million Americans are affected by it. The survey also found that 29% of targets remain silent about their experiences. And why is that? Shame. Who is going to say, so-and-so is picking on me because he feels so like, I'm an adult, why am I going through this? I'm a grown man, I'm a grown woman, I'm a grown whatever. And we're thinking, this is not really happening, maybe in denial. Surely I'm not really getting bullied because that happened to me when I was in like 6th grade, right? So, but no, this is the stuff happens all the time, and it comes in many different forms, and not just in the workplace, but at home, in your community, your neighbors, things of that nature. But how does it affect your mental health? Well, it can affect your sleep, give you headaches, muscle pain, nausea, depression, anxiety. It can raise your blood pressure, gastro problems, eating disorders, self-harm. That, believe it or not, when people are bullied at work or wherever, it like doubles their chances of having suicidal ideation. In other words, suicidal thoughts. So adult bullies, who do they mostly target? How can you not be a victim of being bullied? Well, you can't help it because they're mean. They are bullies. And so, but they like to target people who are good at what they do, all right? They're popular with people. They're nice to people. They have a good workplace environment or in a community. They're people who are just doing a good job, who are excelling at their job. Believe it or not, they are victims of being bullied, because the bullied, guess what? They don't like themselves. That is the truth. They envy you. They don't like themselves, they're intimidated by you, they're threatened by you, and so they'll target the person who is different. They'll target the person who's not in the clique. They will target people who they perceive as a threat to themselves. In this article I was reading, instead of them just working harder, what they do to excel in their own life, they'll take it out on you and make your life a living hell, either at work, like I said, or in the community, neighborhood, wherever it may be. And bullies usually, they will envy you in some way or another. They won't ever admit it to anybody else, but they will envy you. And sadly, things about bullies, they are cowards. They are cowards. Most of the time, if you will show some sort of, backbone, if you'll show some sort of making boundaries, that will, not always, but sometimes will make a bully, back down. So, what do we do about bullies? Well, in my next video, that's right, my next video, I'm going to talk about, more about bullying and talk about what we can do if we are bullied at work, community, neighborhood, in our home. And I'll explain a few other instances where we're bullied, such as relationships, friends. It's interesting because why would your friend bully you? But maybe they're not your friend, but people who are your acquaintances, things of that nature. But you'd be surprised where bullying shows up. So I hope you've learned something from this video. And if nothing else, remember, again, it's your life. It is your story to write or rewrite as many times as you want. So please, make it a great day. You're awesome. Thank you. Have a great day. Bye-bye.